Hello my fellow handsome gentlemen, I'm Piotr Drobnik from Men's Improvement, the channel that's dedicated to make you look, feel, smell and be like the best possible version of yourself. This video is a fragrance review specifically about Guerlain L'homme Ideal EDP. I have never heard of the brand Guerlain before. I have seen this fragrance around on the internet and I have discovered this by Jeremy Fragrance. He's talked about this before and he said that this is one of the best sweet fragrances out there on the market.
L'homme Ideal EDP, one of the best fragrances in the world.
And it smells like cherry and almonds, that's what he said. And when I picked this up, I couldn't smell it anywhere because in my area you can't find this anywhere, you need to buy it online. So this was a blind buy for me, and let me tell you something, I was very interested if I smelled this or not because I've heard so many good things about this, and I'm going to tell you my opinion about this fragrance. In terms of price for this fragrance, it's $110 retail, so it's certainly not cheap, and especially if you have never smelled this before like I have. So this one was a very tricky buy for me because I didn't know how it smelled and I needed to pay so much for this fragrance, so it was certainly a risky buy. In terms of the notes in this fragrance, there's cherry, lavender, there's incense, almonds and a hint of tonka bean as well. But what the fragrance is most known for and what you pick up the most from this fragrance is certainly the cherry and the almond. Cherry fragrances for men aren't very common because cherry is a more feminine note, but I am certain that a lot of men out there just need to try and smell a masculine cherry fragrance first before judging it and then actually try it, because in my opinion cherry for a man in terms of a fragrance could be a very awesome fragrance and a awesome signature scent. In terms of performance, I really like this one. It's so long lasting. I could smell this for hours and hours and hours on end, and I'm not joking, this smells so good. It's so enjoyable to smell. The sweet cherry and almond notes that you pick up in this are so pleasant to smell. I could talk about this all day, it's amazing. And when I say this lasts long, I'm serious. This has some awesome longevity. This will last you over 10 hours. I tell you, I could smell this after a whole day at work, and even before I went to bed at night, I could smell this on my skin the whole day. It's crazy how good this performs. This is even the Eau de Parfum version. This isn't the intense or extreme. There are some intense flankers out there with higher concentrations and they smell even more of cherry, but this one specifically is the most popular one, and I can see why. This smells amazing and it lasts forever. In terms of sillage, you can smell this from far away. People around me could smell some type of cherry scent around me 2 to 5 meters away. When they first picked it up, they couldn't stop smelling it around themselves if they were around me. So if you want a fragrance that projects very far and it's very recognizable, if someone knows that you're wearing a cherry type fragrance, they will know it's you and they will smell it from far away. This is one to go for and one to consider. In terms of compliments, it is a little bit tricky because when you think about a manly scent, you don't typically think of cherry. It could be bergamot, or it could be incense, it could be patchouli, it could be black pepper. But if you ask someone about a masculine scent, it's definitely not cherry. And I have heard some people around me that if they smell this, they get a headache. My girlfriend especially gets a headache from this fragrance. She doesn't like it on me, but eventually when it dries down, she enjoys this fragrance. But some people get headaches from this one because it is so strong. This one is certainly unique. You won't find a lot of men who smell like cherry out there. So if you need a signature scent that is strong, long lasting and projects out for very far, this one is certainly one to go for and consider buying. So what would I rate this fragrance? It's easy for me at least, but I need to say this to you. If you are in any way, shape or form concerned about if you like this fragrance, you need to try and smell it before you buy. It's so necessary because there are people who are not going to like this fragrance because it is overly sweet and overly strong and way too unique for some guys. So if you have the opportunity to smell this before buying, definitely do it. But in my personal opinion, this is one of the best fragrances I have ever smelled. Designer wise, this is one of the best design fragrances out there on the market in my personal opinion. So I will rate my first ever 10 out of 10 fragrance. This one is amazing and I can't recommend this fragrance enough. Guerlain, amazing job, amazing cherry fragrance. I can't get enough of this. So gentlemen, if you like this form of review of a fragrance, don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below if you have smelled this fragrance before, what you think about it, or if you have considered buying it, or if you generally enjoyed the video. And if you want to see other fragrances reviewed or talked about, comment down as well, and comment down below what you think of this video. It will help me out a lot. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more content about fragrances, skincare, grooming, style, fashion, fitness, anything that will help you look, feel, smell, and be the best possible version of yourself. And until the next video, gentlemen, smile more, it's free.